What up, bitches? Welcome to the Game Theory Podcast, episode 84. I'm still mixing it up. I don't have a good intro or an outro, so I thought maybe that would be cool.
We have so many episodes, iTunes isn't keeping track of them anymore. Like, they're starting to disappear, and yet we don't have an intro or an outro.
Yeah, that's a problem. But it just feels gimmicky. I bet by like this episode, I would just be so bored of saying whatever it is. Like, man, even like when I say goodbye to people, I say take care, and that's starting to get old. I've only been doing it like 5 years. I'm like, take care, and I'm like, I don't like that. I'm gonna switch that up.
I say later skater. Started doing it in the 90s, never stopped.
Yeah. Is that right? That's pretty cool. Later skater, skater preppy. Oh man, yeah. But yeah, so that you guys know, you probably heard the epic intro music. This is, unless you're tuning in live or watching the YouTube video, but if you listen to the podcast, you'll notice it's all going to be Star Fox related, minus the news. I wish there was enough news to report on.
I wish every week had enough Star Fox news to report on.
I know, man. I'm excited about this episode. It was a big part of my childhood, and us, like one of the first games we played together.
Yeah, I remember chasing you around with a bazooka in the multiplayer mode.
I fucking hate that bazooka. But anyway, yeah. So how was your week, man?
Oh, pretty great. I saw school play, Much Ado About Nothing, but set in the Wild West. There's the
every time. That's our intro.
Yeah, there's the me forgetting to mute my phone. Yes.
Oh man. But what were you saying? You saw a play?
Yeah, Much Ado About Nothing. It's a Shakespeare comedy, but this one was set in the Wild West, which was fun. Hearing Shakespeare with a heavy Western drawl, like a cowboy quoting Shakespeare, was pretty amazing. But yeah, have you seen that play?
No, I saw the Joss Whedon adaptation. Was that Joss Whedon? I think it was.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon he just like filmed it at his house one weekend. It was pretty great.
Yeah, it's crazy. Doesn't it have the Kingslayer in it or something? There's someone weird in it.
I don't remember Jaime Lannister, but basically everyone Joss Whedon's ever used just kind of shows up in that. It's just got his Rolodex of actors he goes back to.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. Was it any good?
Yeah, it was fun. It was actually surprisingly not terrible.
Yeah, you never know those high school plays, man.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes those are popularity contests, not talent contests. So you get like the popular kid in school who can't do shit, but like he's up there trying.
Like the theater teacher's like, I really want the cool kids to like me, so I'm gonna cast them.
Ah, man.
No, it was good. It was not a waste of time.
Well, that's good. That's better than I could say about most things. I kind of feel like musicals in general, or was it a musical or just a play?
Just a play. There's a song in it, the song that's in the middle of the play. It wasn't the Joss Whedon version, but it was not a musical. It was a comedy. A comedy that gets surprisingly dark. That play always kind of throws me because of the tonal shift halfway through it, where it's just like, it's a fun romantic hijinks. Also fatherly abuse, slut-shaming, and death.
Classic Saturday morning cartoon material.
Oh, Victorian England.
Hilarious. Well, yeah, so that sounds pretty good. I didn't do much of anything. I'm gonna be a master tomorrow. I'm gonna catch up to you.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna turn over my most educated idiot award.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, the very next day I'm gonna rub it in your face and be like, I'm technically now more educated than you are. It'll be masters plus a day. But yeah, I'm defending my thesis tomorrow. Thank God, it's been forever.
Wait, haven't I been masters plus a lot of days?
Hey, shut up. No, I mean another day of school.
Oh yeah, right, because you're doing the grad school psych PhD thing.
I've already completed all the courses, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to do that. I've been trying to get that done forever, but you know how the bureaucratic bullshit is, dude. Trying to get through. I mean, I've had this done for like a year now. No, I've had the first part of it done for like 2-3 years now. I just can't. Yeah, there's all these weird milestones they want you to do, and like you have to. Nobody wants to do about it.
With the library and get it like some kind of publishing rights set up and just random nonsense.
Did you have to pay money for yours?
For my publishing?
Yeah, like I don't know, some kind of like application fee and some bullshit.
Probably. I don't remember. There's like fees for everything in grad school.
What the hell?
I'm not doing a PhD.
It's the hell, man. We're already like getting paid like peanuts. What the hell? But anyway, whatever. Nobody wants to hear about that. They probably want to hear about some news items if you want to move into that.
Let's do it.
All right, welcome to the news section where we're going to be talking about news. I like the conviction you used on that, man. You were very serious about moving into news items.
I really was looking forward to this all morning.
Yeah, you don't have time to fuck around. You're going to tell me to hit that bumper. But, oh yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, anybody else is watching the YouTube thing, we're not playing our video because, dude, I am sowed out. This was, I literally forgot until this morning about my defense thing and how I have to have shit ready. So I just woke up and I was like, it's one of those mornings where you wake up off the bed and you're like, oh no. Oh no. And then like you just get up and start working.
And I'm naked, so I turned my camera off too.
That's pretty standard. Maybe you should turn it on.
Up that viewer rate.
Yeah. So in the news, this is a pretty big one. I love summertime. So much to talk about.
Yeah, and the living is easy.
And the what?
Summertime and the living is easy. Never mind.
Okay.
It's a musical.
Oh, your highbrow humor.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, first item up, I'm sure everybody saw Call of Duty Black Ops 3 revealed their trailer. And I watched this and I literally said, oh my God, I want to play this Call of Duty game.
Which has never happened before.
Yeah. Like I like Call of Duty. I don't like the franchise, but I like the games because I was
I like Call of Duty, but I don't like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like man, what is it? Like I like eating Chick-fil-A. Like I don't like the owner, but the food's good. But same thing with the game. Like I don't like the design philosophy. I hate how they literally target the bro market and all that. But having been in the military, I'm like, I wish I could have done this shit, like flying out of a Humvee at 90 miles an hour and just pistol whipping everybody.
It's probably good you didn't.
Yeah. I tried that one time and I don't know, they threw me in jail, whatever. But no, dude, this is not Call of Duty. That's the first thing I thought. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah. It's it's set in the future, like the near future, but a future where they care about the lives of their soldiers and invest in technology to keep them afloat.
So a comedy, a dark comedy. Like,
right. It's a science fiction. And it looks more like a, I don't know, you said it reminded you of Deus Ex.
Yes, Human Revolution, right? Mm-hmm. Did you get that feel?
Yeah, just like punching robots with like a cyborg arm and like throwing robot bees at people.
Oh yeah, dude, I know. You've got like thrusters on your feet, so you're jumping off the edges of buildings, like Titanfall, which was one of the best things about it. And then like you just punch all the things. This is not combat. This is like
more gratuitous slow motion than a Michael Bay film.
Yeah, which was already a thing in Call of Duty, but it was, it felt cheesy to me. I don't know, glorifying certain moments seems weird to me, but this one totally deserves it because it's fantasy. It's not like other slow-mos where you're slow-mo shooting someone in the head, and I'm like, at war, that's not really cool. In fantasy, it's fine, but anyway. Yeah, dude, this game, like, Deus Ex has been doing this since the 90s, but this game is like a really great version of that. It looks awesome. You're punching robots. Another one, you're just sliding under the robot, just shooting it until it like falls in half. This is like an anime. It's great.
No, it feels like a binary domain where it's just over the top, like never is going to happen, like gratuitous explosions everywhere, punching robots.
Just shameless fun, dude. This looks like I'm going to buy this game. I can't believe, normally like I've gotten a couple of these for free because I have people like friends or family in the industry and things like that, and I'll get around to them, but
yeah.
I didn't even play the last one. Like I got it for free, and I didn't even play like.
Yeah, didn't our computers come with the last one?
Did they?
Remember, we got like a video card, and we got
Assassin's
Creed 4 and I
Black
think
Ops
one of
2.
these. Yeah,
it was. I think it was. Yeah, you're right. That was the one that came for free. So I played like 30 minutes. No, I played like an hour and a half, and
I played like 10 minutes of it.
It's this whole. It's about game developers making games without knowing what these things really are, because it's like, look at your drone, and it shows a drone flying all super slow, like, and I'm like, what is that drone even doing? What is it doing?
It's just chilling.
It's just flying like you're like in this water, and you're trying to like swim, or it's like chest high. It was just weird, and this drone's like coming by and it's looking around. It's like it's gonna spot you, and it's got a little spotlight out, and I'm like, it's not.
That was a binary domain scene. I remember that.
Yeah, it's a binary domain.
It's like dive underwater so it can't see, because water's not transparent.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. I was like, you don't know how drones work, do you? It's like it'd be weird to be like, oh, when they shoot your bullets at you, make sure you dodge. I'm like, that's not how bullets work. Like guns.
There's another boss fight you haven't gotten to in Binary Domain where the enemy robot is shooting missiles at you, and they're like, hey, shoot those missiles down before they hit our vehicle. And the whole time you're shooting missiles out of the air, they're like sluggishly coming towards you.
What is in those?
Don't know why they have forward momentum because they're going so slow. Like they should have fallen out of the air.
Yeah. They don't have wings for lift. They're literally only propelled forward.
There's like, and you shoot all the missiles.
Man. But yeah, this game looks great, man. It really does. I can't believe I'm really hyping this game so much, but I mean, hey, when I'm wrong, and they got it right. So
yeah, it might be the contrast effect too. You might just have really low expectations for the franchise.
I think, yeah, that definitely came into play. But tell me you didn't get like a little boner when you were watching that.
Yeah, like a semi, yeah, for sure. But
really, half-mast?
Yeah, it wasn't full on.
Well, I mean, I love it. I loved Deus Ex, like the cool things you get to do, human enhancement. But the only thing that sucks about this one is it kind of gives you a depressing look at reality because I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but the Department of Defense actually has a price for soldiers, like how much they're willing to pay to save a life. And,
$25 in a scholarship.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it was $500,000 if I recall. Is a soldier's life, and so
that's
like
way more than a teacher's life, man. Congratulations, you are worth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it means like in combat and like actually like it'd be like this question. Okay, so not like it wouldn't be like this question. This is the question. Like, okay, so I like American citizens pretty well, especially ones that sign up to defend the nation, but we can't spend all the money on every person to save their lives. How much are we willing to pay? So that's about it. So no gear should be able to go past that with our current budget. So when I see this, it just makes me sad because I'm like, yeah, that could happen, but nope, not going to. A life isn't worth it.
Yeah, well, maybe someday when 3D printing gets perfected, they can afford to actually protect people.
Yeah. I mean, we get a lot of protection, but yeah, there's some sad things whenever they were developing like mine-resistant vehicles, like the NRAP, where they were like, nah, this is too expensive. 4 lives in here is not worth saving. Sad. But anyway, that's depressing. What else is in the news?
Okay, so Mario Kart 8 just had a big update, a bit of DLC. And we've already talked about how Nintendo DLC is actually pretty rad. Yeah. This one, people are losing their shit over it. Like, it introduces some new characters from Animal Crossing, like an adorable little puppy that races, and there's like a meme of her like driving by with like a super happy face, and she's like, "I live my life a quarter mile at a time." It's just like so hardcore. But the big change is they've added a 200cc speed to the game, and people are losing their shit over this. Like, apparently it's just so fast and furious. Like, maybe too fast, too furious. People love it, though.
Wow. Wow. Well, that is weird. Have you played it yet?
No, I'm not that good at Mario Kart. Like, I'm still trying. In order to get it, you have to unlock all the 150 gold trophies, 150cc, and I'm working on it, man. But it's tough. I am not the racer that once I was.
You're not very racist?
No, I'm not as racist as your wife. She races a lot.
Yeah, she really does. She's a super racist.
But yeah, it's being very well received. And this is just after the Mewtwo downloadable content on Mario Smash Brothers. So yeah, I guess Nintendo's finally figuring out like, oh, the online thing, that's a thing we can use.
That's the thing about Nintendo is, let's say you don't care for their games or consoles or whatever, and like, you know, Xbox has maybe better games or PlayStation, but damn, do they ever keep it classy? That DLC, like with actual content, is starting to go the way of the dodo. Yeah, you know, starting to be weird, but
yeah, it's good stuff. And the Monster Hunter 4 on my 3DS, get this, every month they just release a bunch of new content for free. It's just free DLC, new missions, new monsters, new equipment, new gear. It's just great.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the online world as Nintendo's finally figuring out that that's a thing.
Yeah, well, cool. A quick item that I wanted to address just to get this out there. I know everybody out there who plays games has heard of this week, and if you didn't, I don't know. Like, it's real big in American media, at least. Maybe you don't live in the States, but the Joker. I can't help but bring it up. It's not directly related to video games, but so Gotham, they're developing the Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad has Joker. Everybody's been excited to see it, and Jared Leto. The first picture was shown. Have you seen this picture?
Yeah. The insane clown posse picture.
Yeah, yeah. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's essentially he's tattooed up like crazy. He's all white, which is good. Green
He's
hair.
got like a ha 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 going down to his nipple.
Yeah, yeah. And then it says damage on his forehead, J for Joker under his cheek, and then he's got like rows of steel like teeth.
Yeah, the grills.
The grills. Yeah. So it's I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I just feel like maybe we ran into the Carnival of the Damned, and we're just surrounded by a bunch of great Malenko insane clown posse friends.
Do you know Jared Leto? Have you seen him in anything?
No. Well,
No.
maybe I have, but I don't know who he is.
Me neither. Apparently, Amy's like kind of nuts about him. He did some kind of like underground acting role that apparently he's really good for. I've seen people talk about it, but I've never seen him. But anyway, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty open-minded, so I hope this goes well. But it just seems weird. It seems like
they're trying way too hard. One of the Twitter comments I saw was, "Oh man, this Joker is gonna be badass because his origin story is he fell into a vat of Hot Topic."
Yeah, yeah. That's what it essentially looks like. I love our artistic vision, but what the fuck? This is I'm not disparaging it yet because I really want to see their concept of the character. Maybe it's I don't know helping that or something. But
yeah,
I don't know, man.
I'm disparaging it.
Yeah, it seems weird. I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I'm glad they kept with the green hair, white pasty face, and purple type gloves. I like that.
Yeah, and the trademark, every inch of him is tattooed.
Yeah, that's the part I don't really understand.
They should have pierced one of his nipples, though. It feels a little off without a pierced nipple.
Really? You think that's what would sell the cake to you?
Yeah, like you got to go whole hog. You can't just stop at grills and tattoos.
Yeah, and so many people do stop at grills and tattoos. So
they're just not committed.
Good point.
Like, he doesn't look insane so much as he just looks super angsty and emo.
Yeah, I mean, his face looks insane, but I don't understand the grill. Like, if you didn't even have the grill, I would understand. Like, but I don't know. Like, the thing about the Joker is, I guess he is like street level type crime, right? He's like if you take like Batman Beyond, The Return of the Joker, remember that?
Yeah.
He kind of like inspired a bunch of Joker wannabes. I could see it, but I'm having a hard time believing this guy is insane because yeah, he's got a lot of methodology to his tattoos.
Yeah, he just looks like he's trying too hard. Like, I'm really gonna show my parents. Like he just dropped out of high school, got his GED, and now he's just really in a rebellious phase of his life. But he'll come around.
Yeah, I think what made Heath Ledger such a good Joker was he constantly kept you guessing. He was unpredictable, which is what you're supposed to be. Like, Jack
Nicholson?
Nicholson, yeah. Like, his was not. He was very predictable. He's going to laugh. He's going to pull out stupid gimmicks and big guns. And I don't know. Like, he was just silly. And then Mark Hamill, like, whenever for the animated series, when Mark Hamill voices him, he's a little... I like that. I like the part where he's unpredictable. But insanity is supposed to be... The reason why it makes people uncomfortable is because there's social norms and you're expected to respond certain ways. And when people don't, we go, what the heck? That's insane. So we need to see more of that from the Joker. And this is not... Like, this is all predictable.
I mean, it's like too counterculture. It becomes... it's like, I'm a unique snowflake just like all my friends. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Everybody is getting... Like... Everyone's doing this, not everyone, but there are a lot of kids who get these like stupid tattoos and the clowns and the ha ha ha. It's like that's a thing. Like, go to any Hot Topic, you're gonna see it. Like, the Joker shouldn't be following a trend of somebody.
Right. Yeah. I feel like this guy's predictable, and more importantly, like emo kids are not dangerous. Or like, what are they called nowadays? Are they still called emo? I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
emo,
he's like counterculture kids. They're a thing. Yeah, exactly. They're a thing. It's not. He's not being weird. He's being normal outside of the regular culture. So
yeah,
I think if they just did the green hair, and then like even just a T-shirt, and like that's maybe a little ripped or old or used or something. I don't know, man. Something's off.
And yeah, something's definitely off.
Oh well, but anyway, so you guys should tell us what you guys think too. I still don't really know how I feel about it. I kind of want to see it in action. Because hell, I remember looking at the first picture of Heath Ledger's Joker. They were like leaked on the internet, and I saw it and I was like, "This is a fucking joke." And then like, because it was this blurry picture from inside of a van, and he was like driving to somewhere on set, and I thought he looked weird. but damn, he pulled it off.
Yeah, but that was a leaked like behind the scenes picture. This is a promo shot. Like this is like the best it's gonna look.
That's true. Yeah, because the leaked picture of not leaked, the official like poster had the Joker like standing where the worm's eye view, and he's looking down. You can't really see his face, and it's all dark.
Yeah,
and he had the card in his hand. So yeah, this is strange, man. Strange.
I don't know what DC is doing. They hit on some magic with the Dark Knight, and now they're just trying to. I don't know. It's like they're trying to recapture that genie in a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, the Joker's the way to do it. He's one of the best villains of all time, so you just have to be careful. Especially after Heath Ledger, like his reprisal. It's like, well, let's not fuck with that for a little bit. So.
Yeah, but I've seen the Joker do, like, Mark Hamill is the animated Joker, who is the Heath Ledger of live action. Like, he's the Joker everyone thinks about now in the animated world. I've seen the Joker portrayed, not Mark Hamill, in animated movies, and it was still cool. Like, it was a different take on the Joker, but it still felt like the Joker. This just doesn't feel like the Joker anymore. It's not that he doesn't feel like Heath Ledger's Joker. He just doesn't feel like any Joker I've ever known. Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah, there was a animated one that I saw. See, DC is killing it for their animated short films that they go straight to like Netflix and YouTube, or I guess you can buy it on YouTube now, but Amazon Prime, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Those are fucking awesome. Like, oh man, they're so good. But this, I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I'm gonna wait, but I'm not excited about it yet. Anyway, so do you see anything else in the news?
Yeah. Okay, you're big into the UFC. I never have really enjoyed the UFC. It's just not my bag. But I think we found a compromise. Have you seen this? It's in Russia. They're like, you know what? What if in Russia, UFC is also medieval times?
Yes.
So they have an M1 series of MMA events that's like, it's got this M1 medieval class of fights where they just wear chainmail or plate armor, helmets and shields, and swords, and they just beat on each other with them. It's amazing.
Yeah, I saw this.
Like suddenly I'm totally on board again.
It was weird, man. Like, I don't understand how you score that. They were like, well, for every hit it's a score. And I'm like, but not really, because if you wear armor, like if you're fighting, if you're a swordsman, right, and you've got like an arm plate, like so your lead arm is and your back arm has your sword, then the whole point of the armor is to take the hit. You don't mind getting hit in the shoulder if it's a glancing blow. So these guys pummeling each other's armor feels like no points, not, I don't know, just and like there's no winning. Like nobody's like, yeah, you decapitated him. It's just like, oh, you got in a lot of hits. I don't know.
Yeah, I like how messy they are, right? Because like people are just like, oh, it's not like in the movies. It's like, that's because sword fights never looked slick in real life. It was just you're lumbering around in like heavy armor trying to kill somebody, and you're just kind of whacking each other to death.
I love how they're in a boxing ring too. Like they have rounds where like ding round, go to your corner, and then they like put like a little straw in.
Princess comes out with like a little number and
yeah. Your horse, sir. I don't need my horse.
They have like, instead of coaches, they're squires in the corners, and
that's what they need. And they're like polishing the armor and stuff. Like, yeah, what do you do? Because like if you're fighting, then you get in the corner and they like wave you off, and you take deep breaths and they give you water, look to any cuts. But here you just sit there and bake.
Yeah,
that sounds fun. It's so weird.
I
wonder, if you look at the very first UFCs though, like those looked like this too, like just a sprawling, brawling nonsense. So maybe they'll be like, maybe it'll be refined.
No, I hope it doesn't. I hope it stays super messy,
just like this. Yeah, I love that. They said what's some of the attacks, and they're like, oh, sword hits, count. If you bash someone with your shield or sweeps, and I was like, there's sweeps in armor. Fuck yeah!
I'm on board.
Sounds pretty fun, but it just seems weird because they're bashing the shit out of each other, and it's like these grim, faceless masks. So they're just beating the shit out of each other, and like no one's getting excited about it. I don't understand.
Oh man, I love it. It makes me feel like I'm at a medieval times, except it's not stage combat.
Yeah, that would be cool. Get in some like crazy, like it'd be cool if they had like someone came out and it's kind of like in it wasn't Bloodsport. It was in the movie Spartacus, or the show Spartacus, where you had to draw lots and that got to determine what weapon you used. That would be cool here.
Yeah,
like you get stuck with the ball and chain or something, and you're like, shit. And the other guy's got just a mace. He's gonna pummel.
But they have a round where you're on horseback and you're just trying to like off the horse
in a boxing ring.
Yeah,
standing side by side, beating the fuck out of each other. And you have a lance. You got no room for that.
Yeah, you're just kind of like swinging it around like a club.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm all about it. I think it's fun. That's I like those people who actually like joust and stuff too. That's hilarious and awesome because that probably never happened. I read about Night Warfare and it's nothing like what we think it is.
I know. That's why I like this. Like this is probably the closest to how medieval warfare looked. Like in the movies, it's all choreographed and elegant. This is just like you're just punching each other with the shield, hitting each other with a sword, just bam, bam, bam. There's nothing graceful about it.
I saw some guy get disarmed, and he literally just grabbed the guy's back of his helmet and started punching him in the face with his gauntlet. I was like, this is hilarious. Not doing any damage, but it's cool. Anyway, weird, very weird. But okay, so the big news item, if you're done with that.
Yeah, let's go to the big guns.
Okay, so a big thing happened over at Valve. If you're a PC gamer, at least, there's this guy named Gabe Newell. He's kind of like a lot of people. There's all these memes showing him as a patron saint, as God, as like an angel. You know, like he's basically like the guy who made PC gaming still a thing and awesome because of Steam. He's the guy who helped develop Steam. He's now the founder, CEO, or something. He's just the top dude. Well, apparently, kind of sneakily, it wasn't with not much ado, which is pretty normal with Steam. They don't announce anything; they just change things. But all of a sudden, mods are now you have to pay for them.
Have to, or have the option to charge for them?
I think. Oh wait. Oh, is it that you have the option to charge for them?
I think you just include an option where.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, just creators can now charge for modifications.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Games. Jeez, with all the hubbub, I've done so much.
I know it's acting like it's the end of the world. It's Gabe Newell compared it to like, oh, Bobby used to give me apples for free, and now he's selling them at the store. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's okay. So, why would this be a big deal?
Because the internet is entitled, and if we're used to getting something for free, we don't want to have to pay for it. That's why Napster like died so hard, and why people still pirate things.
It's like the have you ever seen that Louis C.K. Skit about him in an airplane? He's like, so I'm on a plane on this flight, and halfway up, I mean, we're all the way up in the air, and then all of a sudden they say, "Ding! This is your captain speaking, and you can enjoy free Wi-Fi in the sky on this flight." And he's like, "Oh, hell yeah!" And this guy right next to him opens up his Mac and logs in, and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck? It's not working." And they're like, "Yeah, sorry, we're having some problems." And he's like, "This is the worst!" And he slams it down.
You are participating in the miracle of flight,
of human flight. We're 39,000 feet in the air. And you're sitting in a chair in the sky. You're pissed off because you don't have Wi-Fi. So it's kind of like that. Like you promise something and then it's taken away. It's pretty shitty. But this isn't really taken away. It's just saying you can pay for some Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, it's just saying that people are upset. They feel betrayed because modders are supposed to do this for fun. And some modders do mod for fun. Some modders want to make money for their labor, which is how every other thing works, Like I draw for fun, but if I want to sell a drawing, you shouldn't get pissy at me.
Yeah.
That's how the world is.
Yeah, I think they're concerned because Steam was like this. It's a community where you can get things for really cheap, and also it's a community. I mean, it's built around this idea that like you've got curators and that kind of thing, and I don't know, like it's a lot of free cool shit, and that makes it fun, but. So I can see why people get upset. Like I heard this first and I was like, what the fuck? But then now I'm like, okay, so here's the shittiest part. And this is really where I think a lot of critics get their foothold is that Valve takes 75% of that. The maker of the mod only gets 25%. So a lot of people, gain more traction when they start criticizing that because.
Is that different from Xbox Live or PlayStation 4's market when indie developers make games?
I don't know. I haven't seen a comparison. I'd imagine it's similar. I don't know. The thing about Gabe Newell is he's just got brass balls. He just does whatever he wants. And so I don't know if he even looked at them. He was maybe just like, that sounds good. Because like right now he's just got everybody just, masturbates him anytime he makes a move. So I don't know. Like even this, he didn't seem to care. He was just like, yeah, whatever. Like, okay, guys, I guess you guys are freaking out about this. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Like stop buying games on Steam? Gonna go to Origin?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is it's just everybody's. If you haven't been on the internet and like gaming sites, for especially if there's PC gaming, this is all anyone's talking about. So yeah, he's optimistic about it. He's pretty some say stubborn, some say just a lay in wait kind of guy. So we'll see.
Looks like it's actually 30% goes to Valve and 45% goes to the publisher, leaving the modder with 25%.
Oh, weird. Oh, someone asked him a question about the 75-25, and he didn't debunk it, but
yeah, maybe doesn't care.
Yeah.
And I don't know, if you're modding a game that I made, like I think I should get some money off of any money you're making off of it.
But is it a game you made, or is it just any game on Steam? Is it a game they made?
No, like for the publisher's cut.
Yeah. Wait, but is Steam a publisher, or are they just a...
No, like 40% go. Let's say you're modding Call of Duty. Like Activision would get 45% for any money your mod makes. Valve takes 30% for helping you sell it, and you get 25%. Now, maybe 30% is a bit high for Valve just for being the middleman, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know enough about the market to know if that's fair or not.
Yeah, me neither. Sounds high, but once you start getting into margins of profit, that's a bad road to get down.
Yeah. And let's be honest, like without Valve, you're not going to sell anything, so they can really charge whatever they want, and it's going to be more than you would have made without them.
Yeah, and if they're smart, which I am not smart, but if they're
savvy,
they may have looked into the other markets and got similar numbers, but I don't think that Gabe has any reason to do that. His whole philosophy in life, for his whole company, they don't have bosses. They're all working the same bullpen. Mm-hmm. So he just says everybody has equal like publishing or producing rights basically in Steam. So he has a lot of things that he just doesn't have a whole lot of oversight on, and he talks about that. And he's just like, no, I don't think I need to see everything that comes across Steam. Steam is the product of a community, not of one man. So he's a fucking socialist is what he is.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not bothered because I never like they've been selling mods on Steam for a while. Like that's what H1Z1 was. That's what Counter-Strike started off as. I just don't really buy mods very often, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that does really blur the line. Like whatever when they package it in a whole different like thing. But now with digital sales, you don't even need to package it. You just change the front picture.
Yep.
And then, that was a good point. I hadn't thought of that. It's just a big gray area there, but I don't know. Whatever. As long as it doesn't take over the market, and if it does, then that'll be shitty. But I don't play a lot of mods anyway. So
yeah, if it takes over the market, then it will. But that's how free market works. If people will buy it, they'll keep doing it. If people won't, they'll stop.
Huh. Well, yeah, who knows? And they're already making a lot of money, but this is a good way to make even more. So, they've never done anything bad with their money that I've been like, oh shit, fuck you, Steam. So we'll see. Anyway, so that's kind of a real quick down and dirty of the news. Especially that big item. If you guys want to follow that, you can go to any major gaming website, including Reddit. And it was the top Reddit post of probably this year. It had like 9,000 votes, and people commenting like crazy. So
yeah,
it's all over the place. You can follow it over there. So yeah. Well, anyway, I guess that pretty much wraps up the news section. Unless you had another one.
No, that was it for me.
All right, let's do some gaming experiences. All right, this is gaming experiences, where we talk about our gaming habits, things we did, games we played. How's this been for a week of gaming? Good or bad?
I've been just gaming the normal games I've been gaming.
Can we use that word more? Until it sounds really weird.
It's been gaming.
Speaking of Tales of Borderland, holy shit, hilarious. Remember, bro. Yeah, bro.
Bro.
We did not talk like that. Whatever.
And the robot bro Knuckles.
You denied me. I blew him up in the first book.
Oh man, I totally bro knuckled my my brobot.
Oh, your bro.
It was great. It was epic. Like it had like a slow motion like zoom in. It was like
oh man, I was disafforded that. Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, but I have been watching a new anime. that maybe our listeners would be into. Anyone that likes Sword Art Online, it's a similar concept, except instead of being trapped in a virtual reality, they actually go to a new world that's based off of an MMO.
A whole new world?
Yeah, a whole new world. It's called Log Horizon, and I just got caught up. Yeah, Log Horizon it's the name of the show, man. It's translated from Japanese. It probably sounds cool in Japanese.
All right.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's less action based than Sword Art Online, and when you die, you come back to life. It doesn't have that desperation, but what it does well is it kind of explores the sociological effects of like everybody being thrown into a fantasy world where you're effectively immortal gods because you keep respawning, and how like the NPCs adapt to that, like having a bunch of adventurers here who can't be killed, like what that does to the power structure of like the surrounding kingdoms and stuff. So it's like it's very kind of an interesting trapped in an MMO genre kind of anime.
Yeah.
You can add that to your list of TV shows that you are still trying to get through.
I know, man. I'm still trying to get to Sword Art Online, speaking of weird words. I haven't even watched fucking Avatar, bro. Like, I cannot. There's just no time for me to watch shows, because if I can, like, I'm usually reading something, or if I'm not reading, I'm using my face for something. Like, I watch it when I'm cooking, like, you know, like cooking where I have to do that, or taking care of the kids or something. But man, I didn't even finish Claymore, so
yeah,
that's the worst.
My friend recommend, like, I was talking to her and she was like, "You should recommend the show Jeremiah." I was like, "No, there's no point." It was a different show. I was like, he just barely started getting into Buffy. Like, that's how far behind he is as far as things I've recommended.
Yeah, that's sad. But anyway, yeah, so that sounds pretty good. I still need to watch Sword Art Online. I'm only like 4 into it, but whatever. Anyway, animes. What can you do? What can you do? I want to watch Death Note still.
Yeah.
But games we played. Okay, I've finished Tales from the Borderland, finally. I was not that far from the end.
Yeah, the episodes are pretty short. They're like a couple hours each.
Yeah. And this game is just, oh man, it's just fun. Like,
right? You're just sitting there smiling the whole time. Just
exactly
having fun and laughing out loud.
There's no pressure, because, like, you know, you figure, like, you kind of bumble. You're like a Han Solo. You kind of bumble your way into the correct answer no matter what, or out of it. And so it takes away, like, that fear element.
Right, like the worst thing's going to happen is your robot won't give you the bro fist later on. Like, there's no huge repercussions for your choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when you're playing Life is Strange or the Game of Thrones, you're just like, oh, what are the repercussions? What's going to happen 4 episodes down the line because of this choice? This one, you're just making things at random, and you know things will work out. There's
a lot of, like, timed hand wringing. That's how I'd put it. You know, where you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe this. And then they're like, so-and-so will remember that. And I'm like, God damn it. I like how at the end of Tales of Borderland, the credits start playing, and if you hit a button, it says it stops and it says Telltale will remember that. And then menu. This whole game is hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And Patrick Warburton as the villain, like, come on.
And Troy Baker is the main, one of the main protagonists.
Yeah, and Jane Pradmore is the other one.
Yeah. I can't remember her name, but her voice is just cool. It reminds me a little bit of because it's like almost sultry, but it reminds me of Pride from.
Yeah, no, it is Pride.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah. Thought so.
No, it's not Pride. It's Lust.
Lust. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Who's Pride?
Pride is the.
Is that the girl with the weird dreads? The androgynous one.
I think Pride was a guy. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Pride was Troy Baker, wasn't it?
Laura Bailey is.
Laura Bailey. That's it.
Is the girl's name.
That's just that cast is perfect, and you rarely get to hear Troy, like, goofing around, so it makes it awesome, because, like, you know, he's got, like, a little script there, he's told a setup, but then a lot of the comedy comes through in his delivery. Like whenever you're trying to figure out where you want to go, whether there's this one part where it shows the map and you got to figure out whether you want to go to one place or the other, and you have to decide. And he's like, where do I want to go? And he's like, and then his friend looks at him and goes, "Not you. I'm just talking to myself, you know, like you do when you have big decisions."
Yeah,
it's not weird.
It's not weird. It's not.
I'm gonna keep talking to myself, and, like, you just, as you're, like, pondering which one to do, you hear him talking in the background. It's hilarious.
Definitely joking on that trope.
Yeah.
By the way, did you go left or right on that choice?
I went right.
Oh, I went left.
I didn't feel like it was an informed decision, so I just kind of went.
Yeah, we'll have to off the air discuss what changes when you go left or right.
Yeah, that sounds good. That game, man, it's just fun. And God, how much did it cost to make that? That must have been so expensive.
I don't know.
Because those top actors, and then you've also got like Telltale, who's probably asking quite a bit right now. But I guess with the success of Borderlands, they're probably swimming in dough over at 2K and Irrational Games. But yeah. So
good. Glad you finished it.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, just been playing my Final Fantasy Theatrhythm and Monster Hunter 4 and Smash Brothers. The tournament's coming up in a couple weeks for the seniors at my high school, so I've been brushing up on my Smash techniques.
Oh, you're gonna play?
No, I just want to be. They've gotten really good over the semester since they started playing. Like, if they'd put half this much work into their senior theses, they'd all be getting published right now. Like, it was when they first started playing, I could beat probably any two of them teamed up against me at the same time, and now I just barely beat them. Like, they're getting really close to my level. Like, they could mop the floor with most casual Smash Brothers players now. So it should be a fun tournament to watch. Like, they're going home and watching like professional players and learning all the moves and like using terminology like teching and R canceling and all this random stuff that I didn't even know was a thing.
Wow.
It's inspiring and sad because they're not all at once work into their school.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just trying to get to where I can stay on top of them and Mr. Miyagi some training before this tournament goes.
Cool.
Who's the guy? Is it Shang Tsung, like the guy who hosts the Mortal Kombat tournament?
Oh. Man, I'll bet I know a couple of our listeners.
He's an evil sorcerer, and that's me, basically. I'm that guy.
All decrepit and like unnaturally long life.
Yeah, like super long fingernails and like a Fu Manchu. And I'm like, finish him.
Man, that guy's his fatalities in the upcoming one, Mortal Kombat 10, is just disgusting. But anyway, yes. Oh, speaking of 2K games, I finally went back and played Burial at Sea 1 and 2. Sorry, BioShock Infinite. Those are the DLCs for that.
How'd that go? Worth going back to?
Fuck yes. That was like two of the best DLCs I've ever played. I'm serious, man. Like, I ended the first one and I actually I stood up out of my seat and I go, what the fuck? Like, it was, and the second one similarly, I just stood there for a while and I was like, whoa. It's a smart man's game, man. Or smart woman's game, smart person's game.
Yes.
There's a lot. Man, it totally changes the whole storyline. So it's crazy. So the first one you play as Booker DeWitt again, you're starting out, and this time you're down instead of in Colombia, you're down in Rapture, so the underwater one. And here comes a girl that looks just like Elizabeth, and well, I think she says I'm Elizabeth, but I am not. So there's no spoilers. But she says, she comes in the office, knocks on it, she's like, "Hey, I need you to help find a little girl." And that's it. That's like the beginning. And so, all the weird questions like, what the hell? Why is Elizabeth in Rapture? One, maybe some form of Elizabeth. And then two, why is Booker DeWitt in, and not in Colombia, but in Rapture? It's weird. And why does he have an affinity for some little girl? Because he's like, oh, I'll take this one on for free. And so the rest of the game is fun. Goes on, and then it ends. And then the second one picks up right where the last one ends. So that's good. And it answers a lot more questions. And then this time you're Elizabeth, so you get to play as a female that is
impossible.
Strong female.
Is too sexist to have that happen.
Well, it did bring up a question. Like, she plays differently than Booker. Booker, has his plasmids and he's got his weapons, his guns, and it's a lot of straightforward combat. This one's a lot of it's almost all stealth. It's a stealth type based mechanic. Although
she doesn't have plasmids.
She does. She ends up, you can drink those little plasmids and they give you power. So anyone can get them. So she ends up drinking some, but she has much more limited versions, and she has ones that make her invisible and that kind of thing. But it's still really fun. Like, it's a fun mechanic, a different way to play Rapture, and it definitely adds in more fright factor to it, because around any corner it could be like someone who could kill you. And people are easy to kill unless they know where you are. If they're coming after you, then it takes a lot more rounds to kill them. or magic or what have you.
It
But
becomes more of a stealther.
yeah, it's definitely a stealthy type game. But although, I mean, I've gone straight into places and beat the fuck out of everyone, so it's not like super challenging. But
right,
I feel
it's like Deus Machina, where you can be stealthy if you want to, or you can just kill everyone.
yeah, but a lot less time. It doesn't take as much time as other stealthers, which I like, because you still got that little air hook thing. It has all the stuff that BioShock Infinite has, but now in Rapture. So that's fun in and of itself, like tears and all that cool stuff. But also, yeah. So I mean, imagine like a stealther where you're shooting around, like on a grappling hook, basically, and able to land quietly. It's more like Spider-Man type stealth with magic, but can't wall crawl. So good. It's a good game. But
now, you didn't buy BioShock on Steam. Will the downloadable content still work?
I don't know. I kind of figure no. I don't know if it's a standalone. I don't think so. But if you didn't play,
I think I bought it off of Amazon or something. I can't remember.
I think all you have to do is have the main game, but I'm sure you can look on the forums or something, because it's I mean, even if you don't like first-person shooters, or you didn't really like BioShock that much, you didn't have that much fun. There's definitely fun parts in here, but a lot of it is the first one's not that long, and the second one is longer. But I feel like it's just a cool. It's one of Ken Levine's last little iterations, and he left 2K after this, so you're never gonna see him again anyway. So this is his last little pitch.
Womp 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 womp.
Yeah.
I said Ken Levine leaving music.
That was the Price is Right music. When they
yeah, good call. I didn't think you'd recognize it.
The Price is Right. That's so ironic, because the price is wrong, bitch. he had to leave. But yeah, so it's more of that stuff. Very heady type, thinking, where you're kind of like, wait, what? And then kind of have to figure it out. And I even Googled it to see if I was thinking correctly after the end of it. And there's some cool points people added. So it's just interesting. It's interesting. I guess I was really intrigued by the relationship between Booker and Elizabeth. So in the first one, and I won't give any spoilers away, but I thought that was really cool. So I don't know. It's fun. And there's a big point made at the end of the second one. That's just kind of one of those whoa kind of moments. So I cannot recommend it enough. That's all I'm saying. It's good stuff.
Cool. I may check it out if I can figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, sounds good. Finally, I've been playing Binary Domain, which you've been playing as well.
Yes, I'm actually quite a bit farther than you, so we might have to wait until you catch up before I accidentally spoil something.
Yes, sounds good. But overall, so far, what I've played has been a lot of fun. It's kind of a sleeper hit for me.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun at the beginning of the game for me, too. Kind of stale after a while. I actually haven't finished it, and so I don't know. I'll have to get back and actually... I'm right near the end of the game, I think.
Okay. It's a little cheesy and a little like stereotypical of the black guy in there, Big Bo. He's like, "What up, bro? Yo, bro, let's break this down real quick, huh?"
Yeah, everybody in there's a stereotype. There's the snooty British guy. There's the token sexy Asian female love interest. There's you haven't met the French robot yet, have you?
No.
He is a very French, and he is a robot.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't go in looking for character development, because there's not much. There's the token white American action hero, yeah, bro, let's do this, boom, total bro.
Yeah, and those cutscenes are painfully long. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some of them you're just like, yeah, I get the point, bro. Let's move. Let's go.
Could you get there's no dialogue that interesting that merits that much cutscene. Could you get your voice commands to work?
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah, I was trying to calibrate it. It's like, yeah, we don't know what you're saying. And I'm like, Roger. And they're like, yeah, we have no idea what that is.
Yeah. What the heck, man? It's the worst. I end up saying yes to everything, because
yes.
She was like, hey, because you have to use it all the time, and and if not, the relationship with you goes down, and then they perform less well.
Yeah, it's like a mechanic that could have been cool if the technology was... It's 2006 is when the game came out, or 2008, and voice recognition software was just not where it needed to be, but they're like, let's make it work anyway, and so they bring that up every 2 minutes. It's like, hey, that was a good fight, wasn't it? Am I really good at fighting? And you're like, yes.
And they're like, yes. Oh, well, maybe I'll get better. Geez.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I try to add in, once I got the right like timber for like yes or whatever that is, you know, where I was like yes, and that's what it would take. Then like I was like I got confident, so he goes, hey, thanks for that save back there, and I was like, no problem, and he's like, oh well, screw you, man, jeez, you could at least say you're welcome, and I was like, what? So I had to like reload checkpoints sometimes, play through a little bit just to like do it. This one, there's this little girl who's like, you should be my boyfriend. And I was like, no thanks. And then she goes, really? Great. And all the people in my squad were like, man, that's fucked up. And they all reloaded that 3 times and I couldn't get it right.
Yeah, I ended up just turning my microphone off and doing that whole like tab select your response like a normal game.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I sound like, and plus like it's like, so I'm alone in my room. I just feel like a douche because like I'm talking to these imaginary friends on the internet. They're like, way to go, man, you're a great commander. And I'm like, thanks, you too. And like, I feel so stupid. So now
and the other thing is it feels like the microphone's always like trying to pick up something. I'm not saying anything, but my teammates are currently like, what was that? Didn't hear that, bro. Say it again. I'm like, I didn't say anything. There's nothing happening.
Like, oh, well, fuck you too.
Yeah, they're always getting pissed at me.
Oh man, and what's best is they'll turn to you and like put their hand to their ears. They're like, huh? And I'm like, fight! We're fighting a giant spider robot. And they're like, what'd you say? Where's that directed towards me? And I'm like, just shoot.
Oh, yeah, man. That was overly ambitious. The tech was just not ready for that.
It was, like, you know how in the very beginning it says fire now. That's what you're supposed to say to get them to shoot, right? Like if you see people but they're not firing yet.
Right.
So we got to that big robot, and first time they just stood behind the box forever. So I was like, fuck. I turned on my microphone. And I was like, fire now. And both of them go, okay. And they laid down. And I was like, no. And then, of course, they got destroyed. I just hate this microphone. Ugh. Anyway.
Lay down and let the missiles hit you.
And they're like, oh, that was programmed in. Yes, of course you will. Oh, man. But
it's a weird decision.
We can talk about, I guess, the rest of the game once I can get a little further into it. But so far, it's pretty cheesy, campy. But man, I'm having fun with the mechanics. Besides the talking.
Awesome. Anything else you've been playing?
That's the only thing to note, man. That's pretty much it. So I guess we can move on to this sweet Star Fox episode.
Let's do it.